I feel good. Is everybody good?
I'm a motherfucking star boy.
Okay, welcome to the podcast. Welcome to Sourcefed Podcast. With me today is Steven Suptic.
Hey.
And
Django.
William Haynes. And in
William
here right now,
Unchained
Candace
Haynes.
Carrizales right here
Unchained.
right now.
Hello,
here.
ladies and gentlemen. First and foremost, I am unchained. Believe it.
This is too loud now. You guys, we have some very special... This is too quiet now. We have some very special segments on the podcast today. The very first segment is called Are We Rolling Yet? It's the segment where we discuss when we think this podcast began and how we feel about it now. When do you, William Haynes, think this podcast began?
Like the actual video?
When do you guys think the actual video began?
I think it was when she brought it in. There was about a minute worth of recording before that, but I feel like it began about
But
when
maybe
she
the
started
minute worth of recording is actually part of this podcast and part of the video, but we won't know until it's up and aired.
I'm
We
agreed.
won't know, but I feel like whoever edits it is going to start where Candace started talking.
Maybe.
I'm in agreement with both of you guys. Also, how do you feel about it now?
Now I feel like we've come a long way, and I'm really surprised to see how much
Segment
we've grown
number
it.
2, a rave review. It's where we take MDMA and review
Will, you're doing
movies
great.
from the month or different types of animals.
All right.
Do one of you guys have MDMA, the illegal drug?
No,
No,
I mean,
what does that one make you feel like?
I don't know. I've never taken it, but people take it at raves, and it's the one that makes their eyes big, and it makes their pupils look like vampire pupils when they're taking pictures of.
I remember there was
Do
this...
vampires have pupils?
Ooh.
my
Gotcha. Good. I'm spicing hot.
That's
Yeah.
Candace's segment. Do they have pupils?
Do they have pupils? Tyrannosaurus Rex. Do they have pupils?
What do you think, Candace?
No, only irises.
Wow, interesting.
Just joking again. Gotcha. Caught you good. Their eyes are rocks made of stone.
So
Those are gargoyles.
Oh.
Did you have a good weekend? Did you have a good weekend?
Yeah, I've been pretty stressed out lately. I
Cool.
wouldn't say stressed. I just been busy to the max. So, and yeah, I've been learning how to relax. So that's been fun.
Oh, before we talk about, how our weekend was, happy day after Thanksgiving. Wink.
Yeah.
What'd you guys
Kiss.
do for Thanksgiving?
I probably went to a couple
Why are you
different
saying
houses.
probably?
I don't know. I probably went to a couple different houses. What did you do?
I went to my girlfriend's parents' house, and we had a lovely Thanksgiving dinner.
Nothing weird happened.
Not at all. Couldn't think of it.
Does your girlfriend's family know that how you are?
Like on the internet or?
That's
or-
Like
what I
as a
wonder,
person?
too.
I think you're like that as a person. Do they know?
Yeah, I mean, I was with them at Disneyland not too long ago, and
And
I
did you
was
pull out a cockroach?
like, I wasn't full. No, I wasn't
the
There's no
full
cops
me.
cockroaches
ride?
in Disneyland.
No,
Oh,
the
well, maybe
cats
you
all eat
brought
those.
it with
What'd you
them.
do?
I wasn't full me. You know, I wasn't like cockroach me, but
Yeah.
I was wacky still. I
Yeah.
wasn't and you know what? No, they don't know me.
They don't know yet?
No. Have you guys
Yeah.
ever met a significant other's parents?
Oh,
No.
yeah. I love to embarrass
Actually,
myself.
recently I did.
Oh, that's a
And it was
crazy
fine.
story.
It was good.
It was fine, yeah.
but it
Yep.
was quick.
How'd you guys meet?
Well, the guy I'm dating, his car broke down, and lift was not working,
Really?
and I needed to get home, so she gave me a ride home.
What if this was all just an excuse for you to meet his parents?
It was just a big elaborate
He
scheme.
crashed his car on purpose?
Dude, I've been thinking about it. If I ever get rich someday, if I ever like somehow fuck over enough people to become a billionaire, I really want to fuck with my friends by breaking my car. I want to buy the nicest car there is and just like on Christmas drive it in and everybody's like, whoa, Will got the new bullshit. And
And then the
crash
tires,
it.
the tires
Yeah.
just all fall off at
The
once.
tires fall off. I want them to see me break it though.
Speaking of the opposite of that, I've been trying to look into how bad it would be to buy two like $500 shitty cars and play bumper cars with them. At first it seemed like it would be a possibility, and then I realized that cars can burn up. You know,
Yeah.
cars
also,
if they hit the engine
you
wrong.
could have chiropractic issues. You could have serious injuries.
Are you saying? Oh,
Unless you're like all, I guess you'd be all geared up for it, but it's still pretty dangerous.
how do you
I'd
gear
say.
up without a roll cage in a car? I don't know how any of that works, but I feel like, can you
Gear
guys let
up.
me know in the comments how possible this is? How legal is it? Where can I actually do this? And will I die? Any of those options. Or you can tell us on the SourceFed Reddit, hey, this SourceFed Reddit exists. I know.
you know what else
Yeah.
exists?
The community page.
YouTube SourceFed community page. You can go on the YouTube channel.
YouTube SourceFed community page? What's that?
YouTube.com/SourceFed. And
It's a new
we
feature.
have a new tab that's community. You click it, and it's kind of like a social media website
I'm
in
doing
itself.
that same shit on mine.
And it's basically we uploaded a video saying, hey, you can leave comments. I think you can leave pictures and stuff too. It's
Someday,
pretty cool.
soon, you'll be able to leave video responses. So that's something.
Wait,
new
they're
that's
gonna
coming
bring
up.
back video
They're bringing back
responses
video
to YouTube?
responses to YouTube. Yeah,
That's great.
I'm excited for that. I don't know why they ever got rid of them.
I think because it was starting to be abused.
I didn't know that.
Oh,
was
by
a thing.
response girls.
And
Is that what they
people
were
in
called?
general.
Oh,
It's just
reply
there
girls.
was no one was actually using it for its actual
Actually,
purpose.
that's a totally separate thing. Do you guys remember the
Oh
reply
yeah,
girl era?
yeah.
Do they still?
No.
Are there still like reply girls and reply guys now?
Yeah.
What is that?
Yeah.
Well, back in the day, they used to have. I don't know if it was just girls though. Was it guys too?
I mean, it could have been.
Well, what I remember is that people would make
There were
like
only
really
5
popular videos
YouTubers then.
or viral videos, and they used to either have video responses or there were these girls that they just had a whole bunch of titties out, and they'd have their titties out and they'd do replies to it, and they wouldn't say anything of value, but they'd have their titties out, which is I think what people like were really looking for on YouTube at the time, and to this day it still is, which is why boob videos get more views than any other kind. So the
that
magic
a-
is still there.
Is that a scientific fact?
Well, yeah. What was our video title that we were going to name all videos recently? Do you remember it?
Oh, right. I tweeted it. Go look through my tweets and find out.
Wow, great
Oh,
promotion.
shit!
Oh shit. It was. I think that was just it.
I think videos
Boob
with
titties.
like really cool science in it also do well usually.
Science and boobs. I think that's really the.
Yeah,
The thing
science that's at the point of magic where it's like, ooh, how do they do that? So
So back to you dealing with stress. How do you relax? What do you do?
I've been realizing. So I wrote a piece of paper on my wall that says relief, and every time I look at it, I try to remember to like, just to relax. So that's my very subtle way. But I also just like taking the time to do that in general. This has been good.
Do you go to like the beach and just walk around?
No, I just like will allow myself to like watch TV and not feel guilty about it. I do like to go on walks though around like gardens and whatnot. Leaves.
Gardens
I've
are
been
fucking
walking
cool.
a lot lately, but kind of this past week I've stopped. I almost went for a walk at lunch and got too lazy. But I'll go for a walk when I get home tonight, I think. and-
Walks
At
are very
night?
important. People above the age of 50
Yeah,
need
at
walks.
night, a night walk.
I agree.
It's good for their
I
heart.
agree.
It's good for their mind.
Get that cardio.
My mom doesn't do that.
My mom does it, and she walks like
Oh, she does that.
she does the whole shebang. She goes
Wow.
hard.
Pilates damn near.
Mm-mm.
Oh,
Not quite, not at all. Which leads me to my next segment. Great transition into Yahoo relationship
Whoa.
questions.
You should have seen his face when he did that. He looked like one of those watermelons with the rubber bands all around him.
And it, like-
They're getting ready to burst, baby.
wait. So what are we taking questions from Yahoo Answers?
No, we're not taking. Well, yes, you hit it the nail on the head.
Yeah.
Immediately.
I think that's really funny because I used to use Yahoo Answers as a young adult.
And people still do it. I
Yeah.
mean, I look on Yahoo Answers, and people ask like the dumbest fucking questions, and people answer with like these legitimate responses. But
It's
today
open
is not a day
source.
for that.
I like how now though you can find ones that are like damn near a decade old. Like this is like December 2007.
Those are some of the classic ones, too.
Yeah. Yeah.
For instance, here's a question: after taking a dump, how many times do you wipe on average? Most
Hey,
used
real
brands.
quick, did you say we're taking relationship questions?
See,
Oh, sorry. This was a different. I cheated on my wife, and now she's mad at me. I'm going to buy her a present to make it up, and I set a $20 limit for myself. What should I get her?
I think that I really hope that person is real. Like, off the bat, like I cheated on her, so I'm gonna buy her a present. That at first I was gonna make fun of him because of that, and then he dropped the $20 limit.
Amazing.
Amazing. Amazing.
Maybe at least like $30.
$30 you could buy a lot more.
You can't even buy anything for $20 anymore. You can't even buy costume jewelry.
You can't even buy
costume jewelry is expensive these days.
You can't even buy
What
Blue Valentine
happened?
on Blu-ray.
Are you talking about the
Blu-rays
movie?
are like $50.
Is that
That's
the
not
movie
true.
with
Maybe at
Ryan
Best Buy.
Gosling?
Blu-rays are like $50.
Maybe like the 3D version of Frozen.
Is Blue
Blu-ray.
Valentine the movie with Ryan Gosling?
Yeah.
He's like, you always hurt the ones you love. Yeah.
Supposedly he's in
that's,
a
beautiful.
brand new great love story called La La Land.
La La Land?
It's a musical, I think, and I don't know, from the trailer I
He
almost started
sings?
crying. So
Really?
can't imagine how the movie.
Actually,
would be.
I haven't seen Ryan Gosling in a movie not saying anything in a while.
He's a great actor.
Yeah, he can just like nail it in just a few words.
Did
That's
you
what
see
people don't
Nice
get.
Guys?
No.
Oh my God, he's.
wanna
you haven't
go
seen
there,
Nice
though.
Guys either, though.
No,
right?
I haven't. I wish I did. I heard good things.
Yeah, I mean, you guys would really appreciate it. Living in LA, it does a whole like it shows LA from the 80s or whenever it was, and it's really like it's so cool.
How
You
did they
see-
get the film back then?
I hope they make a.
How did they get it taped back then from the 80s?
I don't know. And do they have pupils?
I hope they make a movie about
Does
LA.
Ryan Gosling have pupils?
I don't know.
Yeah.
What do you think about
An
that?
iris. If they make a movie about LA in the teens, I knew about it. I was there, you know? I could be like, I remember 2013. Yeah.
I don't know. All I think about LA now is palm trees and concrete.
Palm trees and concrete. It is very much that.
That's a good band name or a
Palm
song
trees
name.
and or a album title.
None of you fuckers better steal that. I'm tweeting about it tonight. So, back to the question though.
Concrete and
Yeah.
palm
You have a
trees.
$20 limit.
I like
What do you
it.
buy?
What do you buy
the
your
person you
wife?
just cheated
All
on?
right, this is moving quick pace.
I'm not
Couldn't
really.
get a
You're
word
out
in.
of breath.
I'm like I'm like 5 steps behind all you guys on my commentary.
Plan B.
Plan B.
Yeah, you say, hey, I cheated on you, but I'm not going to let these women get pregnant.
Plan B. Isn't that more than $20? Let's look up.
Yeah, you can't
It
do anything,
depends-
man.
It depends. It depends.
Yeah, I'm sorry, man.
I think it's like $30, $40, but I believe you could also get it for free.
Yeah. Let's
Depends
see.
on where.
Yeah,
but
here
he
we go.
probably can't get it for free, actually.
No.
because
No, he's
not
a boy
woman.
boy.
No.
So yeah, he's gonna pay more than $20 for that.
Yeah, so you leave a cream pie surprise, and it's Plan B one-step emergency contraceptive is $50 at Target. Ooh, you can't just go around,
Yikes.
as the Hodge twins say, leaving your nuts hang out. What do they say? Do you guys watch the Hodge twins?
I have seen them before.
No.
Okay, I think you'd really like them, Candace.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
feel bad for those situations. Those like, I don't know if she's pregnant. Like, ooh.
Wait, you don't know? Oh, you mean because they can't afford Plan B?
I mean, yeah, or they couldn't do something like that, or didn't decide to do that. I'd be very sad if I was in that position.
If you had a kid on the way, if you had a baby mama, what would you do?
I'd be like, damn. Now I gotta really do this. I'd be the best dad. I personally believe when you have a kid, you kind of have to give up your life for them. So like, I would just be like, well, I'm done.
That's why I'm never having kids. Because I don't want to give up my life.
Candace, at the age
I'm
of 18,
kidding.
got,
age 18.
got a what are those called? A Hemingway?
What are you talking about?
What's it called when a girl gets her stuff mashed up?
What are you talking about?
It burned
Why'd
on
you
both
say at the
sides.
age
Burn
of-
notice.
Yeah.
No, it starts with an H. Hysterectomy. There we go.
A hysterectomy. I would be scared though. I would raise my
What?
kid right though. I would focus my entire life to raising just my kid. It'd probably be very
I want a
freeing.
kid, like, if I want a kid. I don't even know. You know, I'm too young to decide if I want a kid, but it won't be for years to come down the road. And I want to have a man. I want to have a man with me.
I've been saying for a while that I wouldn't have kids, but this week I decided that I probably
Whoa, this week. It's
Yeah. I mean, we're still young, so we have a lot of time
you
to
might
like.
change
yeah.
your mind next week, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I
I'm
feel
probably
like-
gonna have kids in like 5-6 years, I imagine.
I'm proud of you. You have fun with
you're
that.
so young.
I'm gonna wait for all my friends to have kids so I can see how they're gonna fuck it up, and then I'll go have my kid, and he will have no flaws.
I don't know. I
Yeah.
feel like if Jeremy can have a good time having a kid, anybody can.
He's probably a good dad.
Yeah, I imagine he is. I just feel like he's probably the least likely person to have a kid because he's so wacky and
He is a
and
wacky
wild.
adult. Yeah.
I mean, even for his old age, you know.
Old age. I think he's like the right age to like have a baby. Like 30
That's true. You know what? He's 30 something.
Yeah.
Like, you don't know if he's late 30s, early 30s. He's 30 something.
I think my mom was 36 when she had me.
30 something.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
that's too much. Like you're pushing it.
So you're saying that you should probably have kids when you're early 30 something.
Early 30s. Actually, yeah, early 30s. I think
J-Lo's having a kid and she's like
No, she's not.
She's like 57.
Is she really doing it still? She can do it?
No, she's pregnant.
I can't believe it. Good luck on her. I want her
Can
to
you
do
look
it so
it up?
bad.
She is 47 years old.
Oh,
and
Still.
sorry.
And she's pregnant
I
at
thought she was
47?
older than
She
me.
can do it.
We're
I
about to
believe
find
in
out
it.
if Jennifer Lawrence Lopez is pregnant. Jennifer Lopez, pregnant with boyfriend Casper Smart's
Wow.
baby. Let's see what Casper Smart looks like. Casper Smart. Let's see how beautiful this baby is. Oh, you know what? He's really good looking. He's ripped.
Let's see.
He looks. His forehead's a little bit bigger than mine, but he's still active. He looks like he's a chump man.
Casper Smart is his name.
Probably one of the worst names I've ever heard. There was an actor on IMDb named John like Treat something. His middle name was Treat.
something. Oh, I
I
was
was like, this is my dog's favorite actor.
I was laughing at a name recently too. I forget what it was though, but there are for sure some goofy ones. What's his name? Casper.
Casper Smart. Casper, if you're watching
Smart.
this, is that a fake name? Is that your legal name? It's got to be his legal name if it's online,
Yeah.
right?
Anything with the word, any name with the word burger in it, like I think that's funny.
Burger, yeah.
Yeah.
There's a YouTuber named Zoe Burger who is getting famous for doing twerking.
Okay, somebody else who's pregnant. I
And her
just
name
took
has
a
burger in it.
I took
It's very funny.
Sorry, I
That's the
interrupted.
food.
I was in my own world.
That is what's funny about it is because it is a food.
Yeah. Oh, drink water. I saw it on Reddit.
No way.
Somebody's name was something drink water, and I was like, this is hilarious.
Anything that's just that flat out
Another
foodish
thing, yeah.
is so funny. What are you
What are you
looking
over there?
for?
Jan-
Janet
looking at-
Jackson is pregnant at age 50.
No, she's
Jackson is?
not.
That's what people said. Yeah.
Go, girl, you can do this.
That's who else is
You
That
pregnant?
kid's going
Pump
to be
that
born
baby
with
out.
It's
10
like-
disabilities.
Wow, when their kid is 18, she'll be 68.
You know what? I take that back. My parents were really old when they had me.
Mine too. I'm glad they were though. Like my dad never really like throw the football around with me, but he was old enough to be smart.
I would probably be a lot cooler if my parents were a lot younger.
Yeah.
In hindsight, I feel like I missed out on a lot of like the ability to pick up social cues because my parents were already senile. I'm
already
just kidding.
senile. My parents are like workaholics, so like I feel like I missed out on a lot because of that. Like we all like live our own lives in the house. We would all go to our rooms and do our thing, and then go to work or school. So I feel like I still do that.
That's pretty cool. Do you want to answer another question, guys?
Yeah, off of Yahoo Answer.
Yeah, this is a pretty important one that I think will go for you and me the most. How do you meet girls when you're a loner? How do you meet girls when you're a loner?
You go hang out with a group of friends, with your guy friends, and you have those guy friends introduce you to another group of girlfriends, so it's a mutual connection.
Yeah, it's usually best.
Don't
through
go up to
mutual
a girl on the
friends.
street and say, "Hey, we don't want that."
You ever had that happen before?
Yes.
Really? Someone just has come up to you on the street and gone, "Hey."
I like how you said, "Really?" Yeah, no
'cause it's
shit.
just like the street's such a weird place to. Well, I guess I'm not a girl,
Yeah.
so I don't know how that all works.
I really don't know, and plus, like I've spent my entire adult life in Los Angeles, so like I don't think we have a good example of how to like meet people here because it's such a bizarre town.
I just
Yeah.
hang out with all my buddies and then meet another buddy and then we kiss.
Just like that. I feel like anyone can find anybody in Los Angeles. I feel like this is if you're gonna find maybe not love, but if you're gonna find someone to have a great night with, visit Cold Heart, Los Angeles.
Yeah, I don't think there's anybody that I could be falling in love with in LA.
I don't know.
Actually, yeah, there is. They just hide.
Yeah, actually, no, I take that back because I fell in love not in LA, in Ventura, California.
That's not far from here.
Oh my God.
Like an hour.
You're in love? Is that what you just said?
Look, I don't know. I'm not gonna.
Tell us about it.
What's it like being in love?
Well, he's actually right over there.
Da-na-na-na, na-na.
Guys, I'd like you to meet my boyfriend, Spencer.
Sam, were you standing there for 20 minutes?
He's been here for 20 minutes. Sam wasn't saying anything. He was making no facial movements. He was just like, just listen the entire time, and he was waiting for me to call him in as my boyfriend.
And
I
then
was just waiting to laugh. I was gonna have a little laugh. You guys made me laugh.
But
a
you
little
didn't
bit.
you didn't laugh yet?
You made me a
Oh,
little
you
laugh.
did laugh a little bit?
Throw it over here, boy.
Blue ball.
oh
There we go.
shit.
Yeah.
And there you go. That's All right.
little ball, and then that was it.
All right.
Oh, okay,
Goodbye,
well,
Spencer.
That's a nice
Totally
little visit.
spent.
So that's what love looks like, you guys. If you didn't know before, that's what love is.
Yeah, the way you guys looked at each other was
Okay.
pretty special. Never seen it before.
Do you ever? Okay, I ask people weird questions. I'm sorry, I'm gonna ask
Do
you
it.
one. Do you ever like when you like are snuggling up next to your loved person, realize that like you can like your senses are stronger? You're like, ooh, stuff sound. I can hear better. You ever feel like that?
No.
I feel that way.
I can only feel
I
that way
smell
when I
her
like.
a lot better.
Yeah, honestly. I feel like when I'm like, if I've been around, like if I'm close to somebody a lot, like if it's like a girl I like I feel like I get more, like I could like if I'm listening to music,
wow,
I can hear the
your
details.
hearing must be off the charts when you're next to me. Am I right? Thank you.
The only time I can, my senses are better is when I'm in the pool for too long and I get water in my ears and I can't hear.
That's not good. You got to learn how to fix that.
I also,
Train your ears.
whenever I go to the pool and I get out, I want spaghetti. I don't know if that's related. Whenever I scratch my right butt cheek, my right eyeball twitches.
Oh, you should have
That's
left
a
out
real
the
thing.
spaghetti. I liked that.
Right butt cheek, right eyeball.
This is actually a legitimate issue. Let me see if I can get it now. Oh. It hasn't happened in years. Just give me some time. I don't know. I just got to find the right spot. Just give me 2 seconds. Hey, 1 second.
Uh-huh.
And
yeah. Oh.
oh. I felt a little twinge in my left eye. You guys saw it?
I think what you're doing wrong is you need to focus on an object while doing it, because if you're focusing your energy on the eye, you're already doing
Like
something to
when
it.
someone's like pounding your knee
Yeah,
and you're like, "Oh, I can't do it. I don't have reactions," because you're focused on it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I promise you guys that this happens to me. So if you want to meet girls, if you're a loner, move to LA.
Get on Tinder.
Yes, Tinder's a great way. Everyone's always quick to shrug off Tinder as if it's not a great place. Maybe it's not a great place to meet someone like normal, but at least you'll get some social interaction, and at least you'll maybe feel good about yourself when eventually you swipe right, and maybe you'll buy the premium version of Tinder. I think it's like $9.99, unlimited swipes. When I used Tinder, I didn't use it to hook up with anybody. I used it purely as a game.
Wait, isn't Tinder already
Oh.
unlimited swipes? What
I don't
makes
know.
it- what's the limit?
Who knows?
Sam,
Sam, do you know about premium Tinder? Is it unlimited swipes? There we go. So I was right, guys.
No. We know it's unlimited swipes, but what's
don't think-
the difference between regular Tinder?
I don't think anybody knows. I think
50 a day? It didn't used to be that way, I don't think.
50 a day?
I used to swipe my little heart out, and then I quit.
Sam and I are the lonely boys of the office.
50 a day is not that much. You could go through like 100 in like
20 minutes.
Yeah. If even.
It's a
But
real
maybe that's
fact,
good. It
yeah.
kind of disciplines people. They say, hey, you can't spend your whole day doing this. You also need to live a life, and it's okay to be alone. That's their message for 50 swipes a day.
Or you can swipe 50 times and go play Overwatch. So move to
Or
LA.
you can swipe 50 times, then go over to your favorite app, Bumble.
What did you just say?
Or you can swipe 50 times on Tinder and then go over to your favorite app, Bumble. Then when Bumble, it says no more matches, you go over to OkCupid and you can message some ladies.
What is
on
Bumble?
there, and
I
then
tried Bumble. It didn't work for
You
me.
can go on Hinge.
Oh my God, you guys. I think Whitney mentioned this. There's actually an app where it's for Instagram models.
No
It's a
way.
Tinder for Instagram models, and it's based off. You have to pay for it, but it's based off of how many followers you have.
No way. That's so funny.
Don't know what it's called. Don't know where it is, but
That's hilarious.
If you're an Instagram
and I
model
need
watching this-
access.
Sounds good to me.
I need immediate
I gotta get
access.
hot quick. I'm kidding.
I feel like you could just run into the
I'm very
funniest
good.
conversations
I
there.
feel so unfunny right now. I just want everybody to know
that was very funny. I
I've
liked that
commented
quite a
on
bit.
so much stuff, and I'm like, they didn't hear what I said. They're talking. I'm 5 steps behind on this podcast. I'm
You were
asleep.
5 steps behind us.
I'm tired.
I think we were on to like Tinder.
I
and
had
you were talking
some
about pupils
dumplings
still.
for lunch and some fried rice I made. But not the dumplings. I didn't make the dumplings. I made the.
Don't worry
I
about
bought
it.
the dumplings over at the in Koreatown, Los Angeles, and it was really good.
So this question's really funny. It's I took a I took a shit at my boyfriend's house. Please help. I'm having dinner at my boyfriend's parents' house, and I had to run upstairs to take a massive shit. It wouldn't flush, so I used one of his expensive hand towels to pick it up and throw it out the window. When I came back down, I remembered we were eating dinner in the fucking conservatory and the shit-covered towel was splattered all over the window. Do I play it cool? Help. Edit. One of the windows is open and it smells fucking horrendous.
Suppy likes this one. I'm just gonna say, I think. First of all, why do you have a conservatory in your house? It says we are eating in the conservatory. Where are you living? A mansion?
I know, right? What is a conservatory?
If you clog the toilet, you just go. You just walk away.
Dude, like I learned how to unclog a
I'd
toilet.
rather somebody see my poo-poo in the toilet than me throw it, like pick it out of the toilet. Like, no.
I'd probably be like,
that sucks. There's shit in there. Like, oh, we all do that. Too bad. Oh, I'm your new son's girlfriend and I shat in your toilet. You know why? Because I had to take a shit.
I'd be like, oh man, evil man Schwartzman's after me. He always comes over to when I'm dating someone when they're at their parents' house. He always takes a shit in their room and then smacks it against the wall, all against the window.
I would still kiss a girl even if she had like done some weird poopy stuff in her home. Yeah. Yeah, I would.
Even if she did some weird poopy stuff.
Yeah.
No, but that's because we're very lonely.
Yeah.
Obviously, we're gonna do that, right, Sam? Sam's fine with the poopy too, but
like honestly, yeah. Like in my room, I have the bathroom's connected to my room, so if she did and my fan broke recently. So if she did some weird poopy stuff, I would know immediately. It would affect me off the bat, but I'd still be like, hey, I still like you for who you are. Let's do the kissing.
Now let's imagine though that your parents have a conservatory.
First off, my mom would sell it for gambling money. But let's say she didn't, and we still had the conservatory.
The conservatory.
I think that's funny too.
So if you're in this situation, if you're at your
Conservatory.
SO's
Yeah,
house,
what is? I feel like they meant like
Oh,
Let me look
no.
up what a conservatory
like
is.
the sunrooms.
That's what I'm thinking too. Like a big roof.
Yeah, type in house conservatory.
Oh my
right?
God! If you have one of these, a lot of people have these. Actually, a lot of
But
people in
there's
Florida have
plants
them.
in it. It must not be a.
You've never been
This
to
is
It's like a
Florida.
conservatory.
Yeah, I've been to Orlando. A lot of people in Orlando actually have these. This isn't a rare thing.
You've never been to Orlando.
I did actually once for a Minecraft convention. Everyone in Orlando has.
Yo, you're right. People in Florida do have these.
Yeah, conservatories, if you don't know what they are, it's like a glass thing. Sometimes they have a pool in it if they're really wealthy, but sometimes they might just be a 10 by 10 glass room, like a sort of like a greenhouse. Sort of like a green room. So if you're at your SO's house, all you have to do if you take a shit and throw it on your window, escape, never look back.
Okay.
Because there's no chance if their parents have a conservatory, they probably have higher standards than their daughter's boyfriend who's gonna fucking shit in their bathroom, pick it up with one of their expensive hand towels, and throw it on their goddamn greenhouse window.
I wish there would have been more detail about what happened after this, because it's like, okay, there's shit smeared on the window.
I can look it up.
Probably with like a paper towel or something attached to it, just sliding down this conservatory window. The window's open, they smell it. It's like, what do? They're just sitting around a dinner table and like, imagine her in the bathroom, okay? She throws it out the window and a family's eating down there and they just hear a smack. And they're like, what the fuck happened? She hasn't come downstairs yet or whatever, or from the bathroom. And then she comes and sits next to the table. And they're all like looking at it. And she's like, what are they all looking at? And there's just shit smeared on this.
And they know that's their towel. They can
know
see
it's their towel. They know it's her shit.
They're like, we were all downstairs. You were the only one upstairs.
Like, did they just ignore it? Were they just like, no, she's like, I just want to know. I'm just so curious.
That's something we'll never know the end to. What conservatory is the word?
Conservatory, yeah.
Oh man.
Oh man.
I want a conservatory. That's for when like outside's real swampy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When there might be alligators running amok in the swamp. Yeah, you have your conservatory. You're safe in the glass.
Yeah.
This, I think we really handled that question with grace.
There's
I'm
there's no
not.
follow up. You can't.
I'm not. When it comes to alligators, I'd really rather stay away the whole time.
There was an alligator in the office once.
There was.
Did you stay away from that?
I did stay away from it.
Makes sense.
No offense.
I looked up to
Like-
see if there was an answer, you guys, to this.
What?
No one gave a good answer. They were always like, this is really funny.
There's no best answer.
The best answer is kind of lame. You really want to hear it?
Yeah.
The best answer was, wow, my deepest condolences trying to explain that away. I don't know what to say other than tell the truth about what happened. It's embarrassing, but if you're honest, everyone may see it as funny, especially because this doesn't sound like a real question about an actual occurrence, more like fun. Regardless, hang in there. Good luck.
This is someone who really. Who,
Wait. Hold up. I
Covered both bases.
Imagine taking this advice. Okay, you're the family. I just walked down.
Okay.
walked down the steps.
Cheryl, did you see what's on the conservatory roof?
I think our son's girlfriend took a massive shit and used one of our expensive hand towels and flung it out the window, trying to make it hit the grass or something far away, but instead it has hit our conservatory window and it smells like poo-poo.
Fuck, Mom. Let my girlfriend do what she wants. That's the bratty
Flushing-
kid.
Daniel!
Flushing the toilet. Washing my hands.
Daniel, where
Cheryl.
did you meet this girl?
I don't know. School.
Closing the door out of the bathroom.
Here she comes.
Walking.
Here she comes. Cheryl.
Oh my God, that's my shit on the window.
So, how are you liking the pasta ravioli?
Guys, you'll never guess what happened in the bathroom. Yahoo
You dropped the
Answers,
shit out the window?
Well, Yahoo Answers told me I should explain what happened. Well, you guys, I was pooping in your bathroom, and this is my first time meeting you, and I didn't want to leave a giant shit in your toilet, so I decided it would be a good idea to take one of your best hand towels made of cloth and reach into the toilet, grab my shit, wrap it in the towel, and then throw it out the window, and, I guess it landed on your conservatory.
Daniel, you brought her here. You have to clean it up.
and
Also,
we're going to my room now, Mom.
inconvenient time to go to your room, son, but I totally agree. Also, you digest things very quickly.
Honestly, you must have had a Slurpee because it's green. Mm-hmm. Am I the only one that happens to? I just wonder.
You may be the only one.
Yeah.
Wait. When you have a Slurpee, your poop is the same color.
I never eat Slurpee, so I wouldn't know. I never have like different colored
no.
poops.
I
Really?
feel like I ate a blue cupcake one time, and that had an effect, and then a Flamin' Hot Cheetos, but not blue.
I want you to have a Slurpee. Let me know what happens.
Every time I eat Flamin' Hot Cheetos and then go to the bathroom, I think I'm having a medical emergency, and then I realize.
Really? What is it? What
do
happens?
you think? What color are Cheetos?
Red? It comes out red?
Yeah, hot.
You're
red.
kidding.
And I'm like, oh my God, I need to go to the hospital. And then I go, oh no, I had Flamin' Cheetos last night.
Really?
Yes.
And a lot of people eat Cheetos a lot. A lot of people eat Flamin' Hot Cheetos a lot. So
Yeah.
you're telling me that they're always just shitting red?
I mean, I have talked to other people about this, and they say it does not happen to them.
Maybe you just have a bad digestive
Maybe I
tract.
digest red 40 or whatever that
You can't
food dye
digest
is.
red.
I
Yeah.
can't digest red 40 food dye.
Damn, you guys. There was a Yahoo question that said, hi, I'm Japanese, age 16. I'm so bored, so my Skype is this Skype name. It says, call me. And I got in contact with them the other day, and they said,
You really would do something like this.
and I said, please answer. I saw your Yahoo question. This is important. I called them. No answer. Today, I get a message at 12:13 a.m. saying, how did you find me? And then they called me. So,
How many times do you think he rewrote that and was like, what should I say? How did you find me?
You're like, on your Yahoo Answers, you posted this.
I think he posted it a bunch of different places, and that's why he didn't know.
Well, we're about to find out.
Yeah.
I'm gonna type this person's
Don't
username
call
into.
him.
I just am so curious what this person must be like for
All
them
right.
to just put themselves out there on the internet like that. I do have another question to ask you guys though,
Okay.
and
How
this
did
one's
you find me.
my girlfriend has an Adam's apple. I noticed it yesterday when we were making out. We're in college. We've been seeing each other for like 2 months, and we've done everything except sex. So I
Oh
haven't had a
my
chance to see in her panties. Can girls have Adam's apples? I need to know because I'm freaking out.
This person is in college?
They're in college, yes.
You're dumb.
We need to get Newt Gingrich
Just
on this
chill
show
out. Yeah.
and do this with him.
Well,
Did you know that girls can have Adam's apples?
wow.
If
No, I
they're
didn't know
guys. No, but they
What
can't have
is an
they can't have
Adam's
like
apple?
Adam's apples. I think.
What is it like? What does this do? What
He
is
probably
that?
doesn't even know what the heck it is. It's like,
Like, dude, if it's
This
not
question
bothering you, just don't trip.
An Adam's
Yeah,
apple
chill
is the
out.
front of the neck formed by the thyroid cartilage of the larynx.
Who answers? Stop. What the hell?
Oh, I really want to know.
Stupid.
Tell me, paint this picture in my head. What's a thyroid gland again?
Oh, now I gotta look. I don't know. It's something in your throat. Let's look it up. Thyroid gland. Let's see what it looks like. I'll describe it to you guys in vivid imagery. It's a large ductless gland in the neck that secretes hormones regulating growth and development through the rate of metabolism.
Did
A
you
large
say duck?
duct?
Oh.
Ductless. It's a large ducky gland.
Ductless, okay.
And it looks a lot like.
Do you see mine?
It looks a lot like a brain.
You don't have one. It's like real.
I don't have a
Oh my god, that's what
thyroid.
it looks like. Holy shit.
Wait, let me see.
One time, it's, you know what's weird about this? This
What?
is actually, I was fucking with my Adam's apple a long time. This must have been years and years ago. I was just clicking it back and forth, and I was like, wow, this is the most fun I've ever had with my body. And the next day, I woke up
doubt
with the
it.
worst sore throat I have ever had in my entire life. Don't click your Adam's apple. It's a dumb decision, and it's only going to lead to pain and agony.
I agree.
What is an Adam's apple? Is it like bone?
It's what
Is
makes
it cartilage?
us. Like,
It's this. It's the front of your thyroid gland, I guess. It's just it's this thing that looks like a half a brain put on the front of your spine right here, and it looks like it just protrudes, I guess. Like, I have an Adam's apple, right? This is really fucking gross to me now.
I wouldn't call it Adam's
That's-
apple.
Okay. Adam's grape.
Eve's apple.
Eve's apple. There we go. So what do you guys think? His girlfriend may have an Adam's apple. How do you deal with this? Have you ever been duped by the opposite sex or the same sex into thinking they were the opposite sex?
I did on Tinder match with a transgender woman. I don't think we ever said anything. I just like watched her stuff. She like talked about it and became a YouTuber, and I subscribed and looked and never really said anything. But she like was a man and became a woman, and I just found it a very interesting story and kept looking.
That is pretty interesting. You ever match with a YouTuber on Tinder?
No,
I have.
a YouTuber.
I have.
I matched with a YouTuber on Tinder a long time ago. Oh my god, it must have been like 3 years. But yeah, it was at a convention, and then I saw the person. They never talked to me, so I was like, "The fuck is the point of Tinder? What the fuck is the point? No one ever says anything to me ever, and it's why do I even try? Why don't I go out? Sorry, you matched with a YouTuber on Tinder?
I matched with a few.
Really?
They're around.
Didn't you
They're
match with Sam?
around. No.
It wasn't Sam.
No.
Didn't you match with someone in the office on Tinder a while ago?
No.
Sam, didn't you match with someone in the office on Tinder? Who am I thinking of?
Sophia.
Could have been a juicy story. You matched with Sophia?
No.
Oh.
Did you ever match with me?
Yeah, I look for guys too.
You know, I think we're a match made in heaven. Let's do a show about cars.
I just want to do I can't even talk about your mayor run.
I think you can.
No, I can't because it just can't.
I think, is that all we can say?
Yeah.
I think
okay,
it's.
and done.
There we go.
Yeah,
Damn it.
that's a big flaw
Damn
in my
it.
plan.
Speaking of, actually, here's a really good question. And this goes back to what I was saying about my Tinder experience. How to talk to girls without fear of rejection.
Suck it up and do it. We all have it.
Yeah.
Next.
I'm 22, male, and have never had a girlfriend before. I want to get out and start dating. However, I don't really know what to say to a girl and how to get the convo started without making it feel awkward. Also, how do I get the fear of rejection out of my head? I'll appreciate any tips you have.
I used to worry about that too, and just about talking to people in general. So I came up with a bunch of facts about myself that I would bring up if necessary. And one of my top 5 facts was, at the time, I only wear gray socks.
Really? And so, well, how do you think a girl would normally react to that?
I thought that
Oh.
was really interesting.
Here, let's go on a date right now.
Okay.
So let's just say we matched on Tinder. Hey, how are you?
I am a very well. How are you?
I'm sorry, did you just say you are a very well?
No. I don't have a well. I'm doing well.
Oh,
How
right.
are you?
I'm really good. I saw by your profile you said you only wear gray socks. That's the only fact you put about yourself.
Yeah, and look, yeah.
I was gonna swipe left, but I decided that's actually pretty cool that you only wear gray socks. And honestly, how big is your dick?
I mean, honestly, like 12, 13, 14 feet.
That's unreasonable. I bet it's unkempt.
They call it a Richard Nixon.
What does that mean? Let's date now. That's how any relationship talk has gone for you on Tinder, I imagine.
Yeah,
Wow,
honestly.
I zoned out. Was not present during that.
All right,
and I'm
Candace,
really
pretend you just
glad.
matched Will on Tinder.
Hey, my name is Candace. And dating.
Candace is my girlfriend.
Will is my boyfriend.
I'm
Now,
alone.
we're gonna get married. We're gonna get married.
We're gonna have a couple kids.
We're gonna have a couple kids. Like
I'm gonna
4.
buy a studio apartment.
4
We're gonna
kids.
buy a house. We're
And a
gonna buy
studio
a house.
apartment.
We're gonna buy a
4
house.
kids.
We're gonna buy a house.
And a studio apartment.
We're gonna buy a
4
house.
kids.
We're gonna buy a studio
And a studio
apartment.
apartment and a house. That was the worst The Lonely Island song.
So if you have fear of rejection, just know that it's never going to go away and you're living a hopeless lie. So
Haha, your boots.
we're going to move on to... Oh, mine?
Yeah, haha.
I am actually really upset about these. I ordered these expecting them to not look this way.
They're beautiful though.
They
Let's
look
be
like
honest.
Tim Burton or a horror movie or maybe a little oil.
The texture's wrong. It's not what I wanted. I didn't think they were going to be fucking blue. And also,
They're not
this
blue.
whole...
They're gray.
They're not
It's like a
blue.
bluish gray, though.
No, they're
Dude,
gray.
I'm telling you, these shoes are sick. Dude, if I could slip my little toes into something like that, I would have the confidence to go and take the world apart.
You said that in a. I don't know if you meant to do that, but you said that in kind of like a brave voice, like this.
Like, dude, like, yeah.
You're like,
I
dude,
always love to take the world apart.
I want to just
Yeah.
slide my toes in there.
Dude, like, if I could tell you,
I never
my
heard you
toes
talk
in
like
there,
that, really.
Like, right.
Well, that was kind of cool. You should talk like that all the time.
Thank you.
Maybe you should all talk like this all the time.
Probably one of
Alright.
the coolest dudes I know.
All right. All
You know what I love? Talking
British
like this
people.
all the time.
I'm
I'm
gonna be
Brits.
honest. I really want to expand my British audience. I need to be able to go over there and feel like I'm at home.
Do you want that?
Yeah, real bad.
You ever been outside of the country?
I've been to Canada.
Don't know where that is. Where is the UK? That's off across the
That's
ocean.
way across the other ocean.
You're telling me your first place that you're going to invade is the UK?
Yeah, honestly, they speak the same language as us,
You guys
except
ever
a little
been to
different.
San Diego?
Yes,
Yes.
it's so beautiful.
It's so beautiful.
Oh,
I went there for Comic Con.
okay.
I went there to see the zoo, and then I went home. We have some reviews I'd like to read about the podcast.
We're gonna read reviews, okay?
Only 4.
Okay.
But by the way, you guys, if you do listen to the podcast on iTunes, it's there. If you don't listen to the podcast on iTunes, it is on iTunes. Surprise, surprise. So if you're in your car, you're having a good time, you're not having a good time. That's what I mean. If you're not having a good time in your car and you need something to listen to, you can listen to us jabber around on the SourceFed podcast on iTunes, and we will read your reviews if you leave a review. For instance, this is from GMoney2674, who gave us a 5-star review saying, I've been watching SourceFed for 3 years now, and I love every video, including every podcast. Love all the new hosts and all the new shows.
I like the new
Thank
host
you.
too.
Thanks, Will.
Thank you.
Technically, I'm not a new host, I guess. Am I?
That's true.
Yeah, you are.
I'm not OG,
On
but I'm
this
not
channel.
new. Yeah.
it's weird.
I'm in a weird, like, limbo right now.
I'm new.
A great place.
So this comment comes from
I
Kaylee
am.
here, who actually,
I'm new.
this
I am.
this review could be for,
Get
I don't know if
over
she
here.
necessarily
Do
thought
you
that she
ever-
was,
Oh yeah.
Like a
Do you ever feel like you're in the
plastic
past or
bag.
the future or the present?
no, but sometimes I'll, like, snap out of it and realize that I'm here.
Me too.
That's always weird.
Yes.
And I never know how to feel about it.
Yeah. Yeah, like these moments where you're like, "Oh shit, it like life is
I'm
going
happening.
on right now." Yeah.
Sometimes life goes real quick when I'm in the car. When I'm stuck in traffic, I forget I'm driving.
Candace,
Like
that
you, like
is
you know, it's not that I black out. I
for
just
sure
like
severe
it's
vertigo.
like muscle. It's like
Yeah.
muscle memory
You just
that
start
you're
doing
just
it, yeah.
driving and you're like, I know what I'm doing. Gas, brake, gas. And you're
Dip,
like looking,
dip.
but then I'll like be like, oh, I'm driving. I don't know how to explain
I
it.
know what
It's
you're
a weird
saying.
sensation.
When you're 85 years
but
old,
I'm
you're gonna wish you
awake
never
and
had
I.
that.
I know what you're
I
saying.
wish you could live every moment in the moment.
Okay, go read your
We have a
thing.
review from McKaylee here who says, and this this review
I love her.
could totally be it's pretty vague. Could probably be a review for anything. They say, love it, 5 stars. Everyone's funny, and I love listening. So I don't know. The I love listening part could
Thanks.
really just be about anything.
I wish we could do this in person instead of through the internet.
Have
And the-
people compliment us live in person.
No, I mean like have them be here. Like I would in the future they'll figure out like when you do a live stream, it's like you'll actually live be in front of people.
Oh yeah, like a hologram.
Yeah,
be
they're the
fun.
holograms, or maybe we're the holograms. I don't know.
Who are we? Next review comes from Jacobs6669 who says, awesome, 5 stars. This is also pretty vague. Could be a school paper report. Love it. Perfect. Keep up the awesome work.
Thanks, boy.
Thank you, Jacobs.
Ladder.
Thank you.
And we have a 5-star review from Hamuda Man 2001 saying bug, and the description says bug. So leave a funny review. Maybe we'll leave it.
It says bug.
Just says bug, bug, bug.
You ever seen the play Bug? It's about there's a play called Bug about this guy. It's like, I got aphids under my skin. I used to be in the army, and they put aphids in my body. Yeah.
I've never seen that, but I've seen A Bug's Life.
Nothing like
Nothing
a
like
Bug's
that.
life.
Have you guys ever seen a bug in person?
Why does my dad have condoms?
Yeah.
Asks another Yahoo questioner. They say, I was getting something from my parents' room and I opened my dad's drawer to find it. I found then some condoms in his drawers. The dude is almost 60 and his health isn't well. Besides, my parents don't even sleep in the same bed anymore, so why on earth would he have it? It was totally ew.
He's probably having sex.
Yeah, I think he might be having sex.
Or your dad's just thinking safe. Maybe your dad's like, it's honestly been 4 years since I've had intercourse.
One day I'm going to get
Or
it to
maybe
work.
those condoms are
But-
for you when you grow up.
Maybe he was like, I remember when I came to high school, I had a friend. He was like, all right, before I leave to leave you to college, he's like, I'm going to throw these condoms in your college. And I said, I guarantee you those condoms will expire before I need them. And they did.
How old is too old to be having sex? How old can people have sex at? Let's see.
However old they want.
Oldest sex to ever happen. Here we go. Grandmother 79 becomes the oldest woman ever on the UK sex offender list. Oh, God, this isn't what I wanted. Jesus. Oldest sex ever had.
That's not going to be a record. That's not going to be like a public record.
I don't know
like,
how you-
nobody's
yeah.
going to be like, oh, yeah, I'm 100 years old.
Are you
and,
kidding me? If I'm 85 and
yeah,
I'm able
sex.
to get it up, I'm going to talk about that all
I think
over.
you can. I think a lot of not a lot, but some men actually can still like become erectile at a old age, but their little sperm boys
You know
ain't
what?
working.
I've heard, I don't know if we've talked about it on the podcast before or where I've talked about it, but I have talked about it before. Unfortunately, retirement homes, Jesus Christ, everyone has sex at retirement homes. If your grandparents are in a retirement home or your parents, they're fucking right now.
They're like, if you get an STD and you're like, oh, shit, I'm in a retirement home. Like, my life expectancy, like, I'm going to die before it's going to reach the
Yeah.
bad part.
They're all fucking. Like, there's orgies that happen at retirement homes. I'm not sure about that.
I would like to be a nurse at a retirement home for 1 week just to see what it's like. I just want to see.
Applesauce Lube, what is the oldest guy or girl you've ever had sex with, and where did you do it, and how old was he or she, and what is the top you would have sex with?
Oh my God.
This anonymous person says, I think the top depends on my age. It changes as you get older for many people. The oldest man I've slept with was 40, but he was a hot 40. Up there with Brad Pitt and Clooney, lol. By the
Dear
way,
Lord.
Clooney could totally tap this. I was 17, and it was the summer before freshman year. We were flirting for a while, then we had sex. We mainly had sex in his house, and he was separated, so his wife was rarely ever there. We fucked all over the place, though, and he had a thing about doing it outside, so his backyard and at the park at night as well, which was really hot. He was great in bed and had a lot of energy for an old guy.
This is too much detail to be responding. How bored
Are we still
you?
reading reviews?
Yeah, somebody responded that on a Yahoo
Is this?
Answer thing.
Oh, I thought this
Somebody-
was a review.
My
I'm like,
current
I'm waiting
partner
for
is-
so like 4 stars or.
Reminds me a little bit of like an Audi. Feels like a BMW.
Oh my god, what the hell?
What website was that?
Cosmo or something.
I'm a little freaked out.
Vanessa Hudgens. Let's talk about her.
Who's that?
Vanessa Hudgens.
Disney
Soaring,
Vanessa Hudgens.
Flying. Yeah, I
Does
like
she
her.
still do stuff? I know she was in Spring Break.
Yeah, we don't talk about that one.
I thought, you know what? Everyone said that Spring Break. I never saw it. Everyone said that Spring Break was like just some like gross, vile movie.
Yeah.
When I thought it had like a deeper meaning or something.
I've seen very few movies that I was like, okay, I didn't like this movie, and Spring Breakers was one of them.
It was
Okay.
just like bad. It wasn't.
Yeah.
I didn't think it was like vile or anything. I mean,
It
I
got-
don't remember it that much, but it was just like I just remember it being like very boring and like.
Serena
Very
Gomez was
slow.
in that one, right?
Serena
Yeah.
Gomez, yeah. I remember when it got to the point where James Franco is singing on a piano, and I was like, okay, I'm done. I'm done.
Did you see
I'm
James
done.
Franco's new movie that's coming out?
No.
Where he plays the boyfriend. He's this wealthy dude who Bryan Cranston is in it. This is what Bryan Cranston, his career has come to at this point. So he's going with his daughter to meet the boyfriend. And they pull up to this house that's like massive. It's this mansion.
I
They
bet it
probably
has
got
a
a conservatory.
Oh my god.
Probably.
Yeah, so they pull up. Anyway, the rest of the story's not as good as the conservatory thing you guys just said, so I'm gonna just start beatboxing now.
I wanted to know what happened.
James
What's the house look like?
James Franco, the house looks really modern, contemporary for sure, It looks really contemporary.
What kind of architecture do you like?
I
That's
like
the
anything by Frank Lloyd
Extent
Wright.
of my beatboxing.
Okay.
Frank Lloyd Solo. Every time I feel.
I know I'm not good at this.
I'm sitting solo.
You guys ever pee and you're like, come on, I need to hurry this up?
No, when I go to pee, I have to take myself very seriously because you can't mess around.
One time, you and I went to in the urinals over there. We were next to each other. You looked over at my pee-pee and said, ugh.
Oh yeah, I did go. Ooh, yeah. Because in the bathroom stall, it looks like you can see the other person's wang, but it's at the perfect length that you can't, but it'll still look like you are.
Yeah, and it's still just enough to make me feel things for a long time.
Yeah, it's a funny bit Sam and I have been doing. What would be really funny is if it turns out that from my height, you can't see other people's wangs, but from other people's, you could. So when I was doing that bit with other people, they could see me,
Oh, no.
and I thought it was a bit the whole time.
Yikes. Yikes, that would not be good.
Let's make this a tail on the back of my head.
You
Oh,
can't see
that's
it, but
really nice.
Oh, it's a piece of the pillow.
Okay.
You're like a villain
Yeah,
from The
that'd be
Matrix.
Okay. I never watched the whole Matrix movie because it got real, like.
You mean the first one or
the first
all-
one's great.
Yeah, I remember I was like, ooh, sleepy.
You guys,
Okay,
we need
it's a
to
really
finish
good
this
movie.
podcast, not talk about goddamn Matrix. Are you kidding me?
Are you serious? The Matrix is dope.
You've never seen it.
It's a great movie.
I've seen the parts where he was like, all right, you're going to take the red one or the blue one, and you got to
Oh,
get out of
yeah.
here. I'm a taxi
the
driver.
Martin
beginning. You
Lawrence.
saw the beginning? You
Martin
saw the
Lawrence.
first 15 minutes?
Yeah,
Cool.
yeah.
Actually, what's that guy's name? His daughter's a porn star.
Oh, yeah, I saw him in person once. Lawrence Fishburne.
Lawrence Fishburne. There we go. Martin Lawrence Fishburne.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah, Lawrence Fishburne.
I think he disowned his daughter, actually.
Why?
Because she's a porn star. I think her name's Diamond Skins or something.
But why?
Diamondback. No, that's the villain from Luke Cage.
Goldfinger.
Diamondback?
Yeah.
I remember we rented Luke Cage. No, not Luke Cage. What's the video game with the guy that he's like, ooh, Cage. Is
Oh, no, I have no idea.
It's like a really exaggerated 80s video game, but they brought
Oh.
it back.
Duke Nukem.
Duke Nukem. Yeah, I rented Duke Nukem
The
out
new
of a
one?
red box in like 2011.
The new one, I was real. Anyway, this is also, guys. We can't talk about the Matrix and Duke Nukem right now. We gotta end the podcast.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, thanks to our sponsors, Discovery Go. Watch your favorite Discovery Channel shows anytime, anywhere. On Discovery Go, download it for free at your app store or in the link in the description
TLC?
below.
Yeah.
There's also a TLC Animal Planet and Science Channel app.
Wow, we can get him the link in the description.
You can get a link in the description, and you can watch shows like Deadliest Catch on Discovery Go on the Discovery Go app. Discovery Go.
Deadliest Catch
All right.
always freaks me out. Just
Yeah.
imagine
Does
having
it?
that job. Going out in the middle of the ocean on a rickety boat and catching a bunch
yeah.
of blue crabs.
Yeah, I was watching that today. I went to an acai bowl place and they were showing videos about like dudes that are like, all right, we're on a boat and that's what we do for fun is we like steer these boats. I'm like, hell no.
I can't be out on open water. Not when there
No.
are sharks about. I have a shark bracelet, an anklet, to deter them from attacking me.
And I feel like they would also look at us and be like, wow, these guys want to just sit and be on camera and talk all the time. Ooh, why would I want to do that?
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm not really into scary water stuff.
Yeah, and the sharks here are a lot different. Oh my god, can we end on that?
Hello, welcome back to the SourceFed podcast. My name is Tracy Tingles, and joining me today are two ASMR champions. If you
What's the verdict?
It's so hot. I barely touched it with my tongue and it's already burning.